problem.
You never do your job, and then the one time I do it for you, you're like, meh, 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 meh. All right, I got your IP address right there. Big screen, blown up.
That's the only thing on the screen.
Perfect. Just what I needed.
Giant dark red letters.
You're moving, that changes your IP,
And
right?
today's sponsor is the DDoS website.
Well, at least someone's making money.
25% off Knock Lost Offline.
Fuck me in the ass, dude. Like, the spell book doesn't have my spells in it.
Did you put them there?
Put them.
I didn't, but no, I don't know where they are. Like, I don't remember which ones I fucking picked.
Oh gosh.
Well, all right. We're gonna take a couple moments and fix that.
Well, I thought we fucking. God dang it!
It's fine. He's not like a spellcaster main.
Actually, he's a sorcerer.
Hey, he has Cure Wounds. That's fine. I don't even have that spell.
As a sorcerer.
I don't even have that spell. Minor details.
Sorcerer, he went Divine Domain? Or Divine?
Soul.
Yeah, I went
Soul?
Divine Soul. I'm mostly looking at the cantrips. I'm trying to find that shit again, and then the sorcerer spells.
Right.
Sorry, I thought you were writing all that stuff down and putting it in my inventory and shit. Fuck.
Maybe I don't know. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't.
He probably just didn't hit save.
You've got my inventory and you've got my attributes.
I don't think we actually touched spells. May have been the problem. Maybe one will come back to that, and then we never did.
Well, I know you asked me a whole fuck ton of questions about which ones I wanted.
I believe I did that. All right, we're at 3rd level. All right, you're gonna have 4 spells, 4 cantrips. That's easy enough.
Okay.
So that won't take too long. Plus,
okay, I know I wanted that one. So I'm taking that over there. Pretty sure I picked that one.
Hey, Lost, why does it say Rage 2 of 3 instead of 3 of 3?
Probably because you clicked it at some point, or because you haven't long rest since you leveled up, so it didn't fill it. You start with only 2.
Okay, but I have 3.
Yes.
Okay, all right, I fixed it. I just wanted to make sure I could do that. And then just another thing, just so I'm clear. So when I rage, people have bonus damage to me?
No, you have bonus damage against them.
It's reckless attack that gives me. It
gives you advantage for the turn. Everyone else against you advantage for the round.
Okay, but my bear totem gives me 50% resist to everything but psychic damage. So
Correct.
Even though they roll with advantage, they only do half damage, right?
Right.
Oh, this is fucking dirty. Oh, I'm gonna have fun. And I can reckless attack whenever I want.
Don't forget if you're standing
on your turn, yes.
Oh,
don't forget also, whenever you're within 30 feet of me, you get a d6 plus my level of temp hit points every turn for 10 minutes. As long as I can. Actually, it's not even concentration, so just for 10 minutes.
What is it you said again?
You'll get a d6 of temp HP plus my level.
Okay, cool.
When I use my channel divinity.
Oh boy, this will be fun to balance against as we go.
Hey, don't balance against it. Just balance it for a 5-player campaign. We'll do all the balancing you need. At some point, we'll run into something we shouldn't.
At some point, the dwarf will take a hammer to a statue that.
Like, let's go kill the king and all his armies. I need to balance that.
Who's the dwarf this round?
None of us.
You, always you.
I'm an elf today.
You're still a dwarf.
You're a short elf. That's fine.
You walk on. I can just see him like walking into the bar. He's Peter Dinklage with elf ears. It's like, what? Oh my
Jay,
God.
Yep.
in chat, in the game chat, type /RD6. And you're going to do it twice.
Two 5.
Okay, so Lost, he needs to add his HP to that.
Oh, did he not update his HP?
Yeah, because he's only got 10 HP. That's definitely wrong.
Good catch. Good catch. All right, JJ, do you have your spells you want?
I have 3 of the 4 cantrips, working my way through it.
Go ahead and give me those 3 real quick.
Infestation.
Okay.
Shape water. Gust.
Okay.
As long as it's not create water.
You blow up one mountain one time.
Yeah, TPK everybody with the psychic dragon one time.
And I think lightning lore.
Lightning lure it is. All right.
Technically, I didn't TPK. Everybody's still alive.
TPK'd.
We all died.
I mean, yeah, I guess that was never technically resolved.
We all got eaten by a dragon.
Now, for the spells, I only just pick from the first, right? Like first level?
You're gonna do. You
First
can
and
Yeah,
pick
you could have second.
3 first. Or you can either do 2 first, 2 second, or 3 first, 1 second.
Okay. I'll try to read through these quickly.
You're all good.
I can look through some and see if I have any recommendations. I'm assuming you're going to be our magic damage guy.
I am weird. Like, I would not count on me to be anything.
Okay, so just cool, fun stuff.
Maybe. I'm weird. That's all I can say.
I think
Ninja, will you roll 2 d8s for me?
I roll 2 d8s?
2 d8s, yes. Because you're a d8 and not a d6.
Oh.
That's some good rolls right there.
Reroll again to get rid of that 1.
Did I ever... I think it was a d6. Oh well.
I like how I was tabbed out and looked back in, and it rolled the dice as I looked back in instead of like already doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, you gotta see this.
705
roll 100 dice all at the same time.
I think that would crash his computer.
I mean, if you're tabbed out and you roll up to 100 dice over like 2 hours and come back, is it gonna dump them all at once?
Probably.
I hope not.
That'll crash any computer.
I kind of want to test this.
Man.
We can test it afterwards, Fi.
I want to crash it so hard we break the 4th wall.
Detect Magic's always a solid one as a sorcerer spell.
I'll also say it's one of the spells that you're never going to use, but you always want to have, and that's Featherfall.
I picked up Featherfall.
Never mind. You don't need it.
That.
You don't need it.
We'll be okay. Yeah. I was like, Alex, we're not going to need this until we do, and then we're either going to be dead or I'm going to have it prepared.
See, I want to get, at some point in time in this campaign, I want to talk to plants and talk to undead, so I can have a conversation with a couch.
Can you have those up at the same time?
I don't know.
I think they're both on.
It'd be fucking cool. You just sit down on the couch. What's up, dude? How's it going?
Best way to end the campaign, ask Lost what the couch's name is.
Technically, he could have them both up at the same time.
Jay's going for more of like a destructor type build.
He could also have speak with animals up as well. So
I can talk to the stuffed deer on the wall.
Oh gosh, that's horrifying. Don't even.
It's
like one of those singing fish.
Walk in, sit down. How's it hanging, bro?
It would just be screaming.
Oh man.
If the bard that I'm playing, I can lower, instead of giving you guys bardic inspiration, I can give them a debuff on their saving throws. So any saving throw spells that you want to get, I can combo with you to make sure that they have a higher chance of hitting.
I'm gonna be doing a decent amount of saving throw stuff, so
Okay. So I'll be your best friend.
I got my spells.
Roll them at me.
Okay, so fuck. I should have done a better job. Okay. Fog Cloud,
Okay.
Mage Armor,
Okay.
Detect Thoughts,
Okay.
Dust Devil.
Check detect. I don't know if you can learn detect thoughts as a sorcerer.
I mean, it's on the list.
He can. It's on the list. If
Why
nothing
do
else,
I
it's from Tasha's.
Let's see it. Nope, I was just looking at the wrong level.
Never heard of Dust Devil. There's like everything in Xanathar's I apparently never read through.
Dust Devil,
Dust
you gonna
Devil
turn into the
detects
Tasmanian
thoughts,
Devil?
Magic, Mage Armor, and Fog Cloud. Yes.
Yep.
Cool. Import.
Gonna have a lot of fog going on the battlefield.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that problem solved.
Hopefully, we
You've
don't
got a
discover
bunch
that I'm a total gimp, but we'll see.
With all these sorcerer spells you're picking, we need to fight next to cliffs always. He's got so many like pushing spells.
Yeah, that's a
I didn't
sore
even
spot
think
for
of that.
JJ.
Pyro, you're gonna be doing a lot of shoving if that's the case too.
No, I'm gonna hold them. I'm gonna keep them.
He's just gonna run and jump off the cliff
Hug
with them.
That's true.
Big bear hug.
Oh yeah.
What's it? 10d6 is the technical max if he's raging.
It's still 26 half, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, only 60 damage is possible. It's nothing.
So
I
once he
found
gets to 61 hit points, he can't die from falling.
Not on the material plane.
Unless they're spikes.
Well, even if I can die from falling, as long as it doesn't outright kill me, it just drops me to 0, and then it still drops me at 1.
Right.
Got relentless.
Yeah.
And even if it did set you to 0, I could just spare the dying.
You gotta
I
touch
don't
him.
have Revivify. And I don't intend on picking it up.
Do we have a dedicated healer? A barbarian, a sorcerer, a bard,
I have Healing Word. That's
Yeah.
my only healing spell.
Okay. Huh.
So we got almost no healing again. Got it.
No, the sorcerer's got Cure Wounds. The
So combined, we have half of what we need. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
in
it's
all
gonna be great.
fairness, I tried to be a fucking healer last game, and like,
Yeah. You did decent.
they made it so hard. This fucking game makes it so hard to heal.
This is true.
I mean, I think you're discounting the amount of CC we have.
Yeah, we're gonna our healing's gonna be the barbarian not taking damage like he should be.
Pretty much. I'm just gonna Hulk out and rip things to shreds, and you guys are gonna sit back, play a song, and watch.
As soon as he goes down, we run.
Yeah, if I go down, it's bad. It's
Uh-oh.
real bad.
It's not in the script.
I request Rednar the Red from our bard.
Oh Lord, help us. After that, I'd like 10 hours of Outcasts. All right.
I just want a year to cast Temple of the Gods. Thank you very much.
All right.
Really? I mean, that's just mean. Like, that's the kind of shit they torture people with over in Afghanistan. That's fucked up. Fucking 8 hours of that shit blaring at like 200 decibels and shit.
Nah, dude, I'd be busting out with the Lamb Chop song. That would drive a motherfucker crazy.
Dude, do you remember that absolutely ridiculous like claymation cartoon they had with the linoleum knife thing. It was like, I will bite you in the fucking chest and give you a disease. Like the talking in the theater thing.
Ah, okay, now I'm with you. At first it's like, the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, it was fucking like scary because first it's just like the fucking sweet little
Yeah, going to the movies with the family. It's gonna be great. I will bite your torso. Yeah. That
like
was
the
weird.
concession stand just fucking becomes death metal angry. It's fucking brutal.
No, the one that always tripped me out was the cloud that was like, my anus is bleeding. It's like, oh my god. That and the fucking happy tree friends, dude. That shit'll fucking. Holy fuck, dude. I've never laughed so hard like I thought I was gonna pop an eyeball out. That shit was disturbed.
Yeah, that was completely foul.
Oh my god. Alright, are we ready?
I think so.
If y'all are,
I am.
Mhm.
I think I'm ready. I've never played this character before, so I'm not really sure, but
Just scream a lot.
yeah.
alrighty. Let's see if we got a good top down to start this off with. We'll start. We'll start with the town. That's where we'll start.
I don't like that I can't pop this character screen out. Oh, yeah,
You
I can.
can.
There it is.
You can also just double click it and it'll just minimize it.
I have to be careful what I click because I don't want to fuck up with Lost.
Hack into his computer.
Loading
Oh, I
Red
already had
Larch.
I already had the first spelling mistake of the campaign.
Oh,
I spelled it with an E, not an A.
congratulations.
Lark.
So,
Baradad? Really?
Random rolls.
And Dane, I really want to call you Dale so fucking bad.
But Dale,
Damn it, Dale! Propane and propane accessories.
alrighty. So, welcome to the town of Red Larch. It's a good old town. Frontier people. Kind of settled in this breadbasket region in the Forgotten Realms between the cities of Waterdeep and Neverwinter. The long road runs a major path between several major cities. And the city of Red Larch kind of sits at an opportune meeting point between some of these more runoff trails and the long road. If you were to continue north, it would take you all the way up to Neverwinter, and passing through Tribor, south would take you down towards Waterdeep. For various rhymes and reasons, you have all been brought to this city. Some of you for business, some for personal reasons, and others just to make ends meet. Well, let's start with we'll start with Fane. Fane, you're just getting into town, coming down the long road from Neverwinter. Looking around, you're free to kind of explore as you please.
Before we get into how do I make a new journal entry? I can see search, but I can't see new.
I think that's
Um,
stuff Lost gives us.
Oh, okay. So we can't like take notes through that.
that journal is things that are notes that I have.
You
that I can,
could make a folder for us if you want.
That's fair. Create folder. Player notes.
I'll
We'll
also
make
be
it.
taking notes in a notepad too.
We'll make it blue.
We can all see them.
Because I plan on taking some notes.
The more the
Notes
merrier.
are for people who think we're going to last 10 sessions.
Trigger positions. All players own it.
Hey, we lasted 20
lasted-
last time.
I was about to say, we
Well,
went almost 7 months.
Yeah, you guys did. Then I showed up.
Yeah,
Even
until
you,
the
we
fucking
had,
druid
even you,
showed
we had
up.
12 or 13. Really decent amount with you.
Player notes. Pyro notes. Settings. Oh, no. For permissions, Pyro owns this. All players can observe it.
Thank you. All right.
All right, yeah, you should be able to edit that note now. Anyone else need one in here that they want?
I'd like a note.
Sure, we'll make JJ one.
Give us all a note just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah, we might not use it. We might put things that aren't useful in it, but you know.
Yeah, because
Could
like I
also
said,
save our
I'm gonna be taking my notes in a notepad. I can just drop them in.
Fair enough. That way you can all reference them and I'll be like, well, does anyone have the note?
You can copy notes in class.
You get to see how bad my note-taking skills are.
All right. You said we first got. I'm the first one here in town.
You're going to be the first one we're picking up with once I have this settled. You're on the top of the screen at the moment. You should be free to move around.
Okay, I see it.
So you said there Neverwinter was at the north. What was the major city to the south?
Waterdeep is to the south.
Okay.
And you said I came from where?
You are
Neverwinter?
coming south from Neverwinter, yes. Most recently, you stopped in the town of Tribor on your journey south.
Cool.
My question, I guess, would be where do you want to explore?
Oh, I'm just waiting on him to finish the notes up, and then I'll start my turn.
Yeah, he's being polite and letting me finish cleaning this up.
I like your widescreen character art.
Hey, I'm big and in charge, okay? It's not my
And
fault.
shoulders take up the whole road.
I'm just glad it cuts off at my pecs, because tummy'd be, at least another street over.
Hey, just wait, guys. Here in a couple of years, you're going to be seeing Pyro lifting some shit.
I'm excited for it.
Pyro the bodybuilder.
And we're not talking about my fat ass for once, which already at the deadlifted at 490. Get on my level, fuckers.
While he's losing the initial, I'm going to make him a bench press god, and then we'll work on the squats and deadlifts later.
I saw you doing those fucking pull-ups today with those little twig legs.
Dude, like twig legs, really?
I mean, you got some muscles down there, but they look so tiny compared to mine.
Oh, dude, you're such a dick.
I mean, just compared to my leg, though. I mean, my leg's fucking monster. It's just. I mean, you look good.
Sorry,
you look
I
good.
can't fucking squat 490 every day.
Well, we all got
bad.
goals. We all got goals. Yeah, I did 200 reps today, getting up and go to the bathroom and going up making food. And, oh man.
Oh, that's legit.
I just feel bad for my office chair. It's like, no, not again.
Fuck, right?
The fact that this thing's wheels haven't popped off and killed somebody yet blows my mind.
At this point, it's just the angels holding it up.
Probably.
All right. It's a nice day out today. You're rocking at it's late winter, but you're in a fairly temperate zone. So it's about 76 today. There's been a light rainfall in the early morning, but other than that, day's pretty clear ahead. As you look into town, it's fairly bustling. You can see various groups of people kind of standing in circles and gossiping. about various topics as they kind of just move throughout their day. There are several caravans of wagons just situated along the street, looking like they're either resting or preparing to get ready to move for the day.
All right. I look around, see if I can find somebody who looks like they live here or familiar with the town, and approach them because I got a couple questions to ask.
There are quite a few people here that you can approach. Do you want to just walk up to a random person just standing around town, or like you're gonna go to one of the buildings and like ask?
Well, I'm going to ask one of the randoms about a building. I want to find out where the local guard / sheriff / people who kind of maintain order in the town are here.
Fair enough. Alrighty.
Gonna establish dominance right off the bat. No, I'm just...
You see what looks like a stonemason, like grabbing his tools and heading towards the quarry that's nearby. As you're coming into town, you can see what looks like a fairly new stone quarry is being developed. So,
All right. Hey, excuse me, sir. Can you point me in the direction of the guards or the sheriff or whoever does law and order around these parts?
yeah, sure. The constable, he lives down at the butcher. If you head down to the main intersection and take a right, kind of right past it on a small road, there'll be a couple houses in on the far side.
Down the road, take a right. All right. Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Yep.
I can't move the map.
Right click and drag should allow you to move.
There
around.
you go. Okay, so he said down on the right, something.
A little bit further. He meant the road slightly further on. He said just past the main intersection.
All right, so I get here and I look around, see if I can figure out which of these 3 places it is.
All right, you nope. You wander around for a bit and you don't see any guards over there. You look like you took a wrong turn.
Got him.
I backtrack and then try here.
All right. It takes you a few minutes, but you eventually come to what looks like a butcher shop partway down the road. We'll mark it. As there is these 4 just like identical buildings. The first one literally just has a painted sign of a ham on it, just being cut into with a cleaver. There's no words on it. And so you can see that there are few men moving around inside currently, like cutting up meat and like brining and salting meats in various areas. They look fairly busy at the moment, but you can interrupt one of them.
Excuse me, sir. I don't want to take any more of your time than I need to, but I'm trying to find the constable, and somebody pointed me in this direction, but I can't seem to find it.
One of them looks at him and be like, that'd be me. I'm Constable Harbrook. Pleasure to meet you. You new in town?
Yeah, I just came in from Trivor. I'm looking for some people. There's a group of bandits that's going around burning houses and other things, and I've heard that they're in this area, but I figured I'd stop in and see if maybe you could point me in the direction. Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard of anything about bandits burning there, but there have been a lot of strange things in the hills of late. Wouldn't be surprised if some fire crazy bandits have also joined up in there. We've had several different groups of bandits roaming through, not just the youth tribesmen. So it's been a fairly chaotic time.
Now, you're saying up in the hills. I mean, can you be a little bit more specific? I'm not real familiar with the area.
Right. So if you continue down the long road, And he's gonna just like pause and like set a meat cleaver to the side. Like, if you so you kind of pass them on the way here from Tribor. There's this major hills off to the east where we call them the Sumber Hills. Where there's been all sorts of strange happenings. The shepherds have had to come closer into town of late. Rumors of various different bandit groups and other strange happenings. Ask around, people will be willing to tell you all sorts of stories.
Okay. If I wanted to get more information, can you, where would be a good place to interview people for that?
Anyone who's off right now is probably going to be at the Helm at High Sun. It's the tavern you probably passed it if you're coming in from Tribor off on the left. Or if you want to talk to other travelers, they're probably situated right across the street at the Swinging Sword. Most people hang out there from time to time, and
Is the Swinging Sword a tavern, an inn, both?
the Swinging Sword's an inn. They attempted some dining for a while, but due to some recent kitchen fires, everyone's preferred to eat at the Helm.
Roger that. I appreciate your time, sir. You have a great day.
You as well. And he'll go back to cutting up like a pig.
So I walk out, run my fingers through my hair, look around real quick, and then slowly walk across the street, avoiding any traffic.
Fair enough. All right, you are going. He was guessing. I'm gonna mark it now so you can see him. These two buildings here and here.
Oh, I thought we were talking about this building and that building. Okay.
No, he was gesturing up the road. My apologies.
Across the street means different things to different people, apparently. Is 2 the Helm or the Swinging Sword?
2 would be the Swinging Sword, and 3 would be the Helm.
Okay, so I go to 2 first.
Alrighty. It's fairly nice 3-story stone structure with a solid roof. There's a large 10-foot wooden scimitar carved on a sign with the inn's name emblazoned on both sides of it. Looks fairly well maintained and higher end than the rest of the town, but not out of place.
All right, I walk in and look for the bartender or innkeeper or whatever, whoever runs the place.
Sure. You as you walk in, you see kind of standing, like looking over a couple of books at a desk. Is this you estimate around like early to mid 40s woman, human who's currently just working away at a book, and she goes, can I help you?
Hi, I'm probably gonna be staying in the area for a little while. I'm just curious what your rates are on rooms.
Right. Well, are you looking for the cheaper option, or are you looking for something more personal?
What's the range?
If you want to sleep cheap, you'll be sharing a room with up to 6 others, depending on how busy it is, on the topmost floor for about silver a night. Whereas if you go down a floor for 5 silver, you can have your own room.
I'll take my own room for now.
Sure.
Let's see. 7. And is it 10 silver is a gold, or is it 100 silver it's a gold?
10 to 1. 10 to 1.
10 to 1. Okay. I give her a gold piece for 2 nights for now.
Sure.
And
Thank you very
then-
kindly.
It won't be a problem if I decide to extend that stay, right?
No, not at the moment. We have a fair few openings, especially due to recent happenings.
Like what?
Oh, well, there's been these strange spell magics happening in the hills lately. Um, People have come in and told about various fogs that persist even in the bright sunlight and hot winds in the areas that normally blow cold.
Is that the hills
There've
up
also
to the
been,
east?
yeah, in the summer hills. Also, strange bolts of lightning sometimes. It's personally, I think there's something real weird going on there.
If I wanted to get more information about some of this weird stuff going on, across the street probably the best way to get information, or do you recommend somewhere else?
Um, I mean, you can try and get information from Garlem, but and talking around the town, it'd be better to wait more towards evening, as most of the people are out and about the town at the moment. So if you could find someone, you could talk to them. But I mean, at the moment, considering how early in the morning it is, you probably want to just take a gander and see if there's anyone who strikes their fancy as you wander the town.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Have a good one. Hope you enjoy your stay. When
You
you
as
come
well.
back tonight, I'll show you up to your room.
Roger that. So it's 8 a.m. right now, is that correct?
8 a.m. Yep.
All right,
So
I guess I'll go.
I have a question.
Sure.
Are we? Do we have like a limit to how many turns we're gonna take, or were you just gonna explore his path all the way?
I have where some of you are in mind, so it's going to be as he runs into more people are going to be added to this starting story.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know if because I'm gonna be asking similar questions and stuff like that, so I didn't know if I needed to be taking notes off of his answers because I wouldn't know them.
Well, I can fill you in when we bump into each other if we inevitably do.
Okay.
Typically, it's assumed that we're going to be sharing information as a party, unless we explicitly say we're not.
It's also like this is relatively freely general information that you can acquire just asking around town at the moment. So if you've also been walking around this morning and doing something similar, it's completely fine.
All right, I'm gonna head across the street to the inn, grab some breakfast, and see if I can't get some more information.
Sure. You come into the inn, and this is more of a tavern that's kind of
I mean,
more
that's what I meant, tavern.
ramshackle. You notice there are like rusty metal grills covering its small and like dirty windows. The sign's clean, and above top the sign is like a warrior's bucket helmet with two eye slits. So it's interesting. Make me a perception check.
All right, 1 sec. Attributes. Perception, normal. Is that a 20? Holy
That is
fuck.
a 20. You
Damn it.
stop for a moment as you kind of glance at the sign, and then you blink as you realize that's not like a large helmet. They literally just took a wash tub and stuck it on there and carved some eye slits into it. It's
Nice.
it's rustic. As you enter in, it's a large, dimly lit, like wood paneled tap room. You see a wooden staircase ascending to the upper floor. And in the back, there's a long bar with three like lanterns hanging over it.
I head towards the bar, sit down at one of the places. Does anybody? Well, first, I guess talk to the barkeep. You guys serve breakfast?
We can make something if you want it.
What do you guys
usually
got?
more of a dinner thing. Let me see what we have in the back. It'll probably be something that I just whipped up earlier this morning. Give me one moment.
Sure. While
You'll
he's
slip into
doing
the
that, I
back.
look around and see if there's anybody else around.
Yeah, you see a couple of patrons currently just kind of lounging about the inn or the tavern, not really in a get up and go mood. And they're all like a couple of them seem to be nursing what looks like coffee or something. Though there is just like in one of the corners, there looks to be like a smaller like lizard-like creature kind of curled up with like a musical instrument case leaning behind it.
Interesting. I wait for the guy to come back.
All right, he comes again as a guy. Don't got much this morning. I've got some leftover bread, some cheeses. I catch you some meat slices if you really want that. And then obviously we got some like coffee on the pot if you need that.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
Should we'll say 3 copper for the lot.
All right. Jesus, you're gonna make me do math. So I have one. I'll ask him if he can break a gold.
He'll look at you and be like, I could break a silver, but prefer not to break a gold for 3 copper.
Can I start a tab?
Sure.
And I show him that I've got several gold pieces, so it's not a matter of not paying. It's just a matter of not having the change at the moment.
Right. He'll reach behind the like counter and pull out like this wooden slate that almost kind of looks. And you look at it and you're like expecting to have like a chalkboard or something on it, but no, it's just like a wooden plank. And he just like goes, "What's your name?"
I'm Fane.
Fane. And you just watch him like pull out a knife and just carve your name into the wood. Like, all right, how much you putting down for?
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
Well, it's just like, I mean, if you can do a tab 2 ways. You can either do the tab where you pay up front and then we'll just let you know when it runs out. And you're covered until then, or you can.
I'll give you a gold piece now.
All right. And he'll just make a mark on it and be like, all right, until you run out of that, drinks are covered. And
Sounds
food
good.
and, well, whatever else you come for.
What's the story of the lizard in the corner?
Oh, that's a bard who strolled into town about 2 days ago. He's been playing and singing around here all night. It's helped this mood. I think he's sleeping right now, but you're welcome to go talk to him.
All right. And what about the 2 guys at the end of the bar drinking coffee? Are they regulars or?
Yeah, they're just a couple of the stonemasons who work one of the later shifts, so they're not up and moving yet.
I'm trying to find some information about some of the weird shit going on up in the East Summer Hills. What time would be best to come back and meet people that might be familiar with that stuff?
I mean, you could probably aim for the lunch rush around about noonish, or come back at dinner and thereafter, probably until about 9-10 o'clock. Once it gets too dark and people all have to go home. People hang out around here, both townsfolk and travelers.
Sounds good. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Has he given me my coffee and breakfast yet, or am I still waiting on?
He'll disappear back after that statement and come back with it.
All right. I grab my coffee and my breakfast, and I head over to where the bard's at. Sit down at the table. Hey, you mind if I sit down here? I got a couple questions I'd like to ask, if you don't mind.
Some light snoring.
I tap his, I guess, foot with my foot. Hey, you there?
Don't kill me.
You're good. You're good. I just have a few questions if you don't mind.
Okay.
You hungry by chance?
I mean, are you going to feed me and then eat me?
Lizard's not really my forte on food.
I'd roll an insight, but I already don't believe that.
Well, let me try this a different way. I'm offering to buy you breakfast. Do you want it?
Sure.
I waved to the barkeep to bring him some breakfast and coffee as well.
Sure.
Put it on my tab.
Will do.
So, barkeep says you just got into town as well. Is that right?
Yeah, relatively recently.
You mind if I ask where you came from?
Let me consult my brain. Looks to the sky.
You came up from Waterdeep.
From Waters Deep. Big city. You probably know about it.
You heard anything about any bandits in the area by chance?
Oh gosh, are there bandits too?
I'm mainly just trying to find out. I've been tracking a group for quite a while and they keep evading me, so.
Are they bandits or pirates?
I mean, I'm not sure. They're assholes that like to burn women and children alive in their houses, so I don't care what they're called. They're fucking dead.
Do they have a boat?
No, it was on land.
Then they're probably not pirates.
Probably right.
Well, I'm looking for pirates.
Why are you looking for pirates, if you don't mind me asking?
Some people that I work for want them gone. Because they're pirates and they're bad for business.
No offense, but you don't exactly look like the kind of guy who deals with pirates or really anything that puts up much of a fight.
That is why I am here. Gestures around at the, empty bar.
Oh, looking for muscle, huh?
Yes.
What are you paying?
You can have all the money off the pirates.
That's not a bad idea. Well, I'm looking to beat the hell out of things, and I gotta earn a living at the same time, so we could probably put two and two together and work on both our goals, if you don't mind helping me information-wise with bandits, and if we come across bandits, dealing with them as well.
That works. I am very good at getting people to tell us stuff.
Well, that's phenomenal, because I need information.
Well, then we should probably talk to people.
Sounds good. Let's finish our breakfast up, and then we can... I mean, I don't know this place. I'd kind of planned on hanging around here till noon, but if you've got an idea of where to go, I'm down.
Usually I just find the nearest person and get them to tell me where to go.
Roger that. Everybody told me that the noon rush was probably the best rush, or the best place to get information about the hills, which seems to be where all the weird shit's going on in this town, but...
It's the best time to get the information that everybody else already knows.
Fair enough. Well, then I will...
And as I'm talking, I'm going to be putting the food in the coffee and drinking it like a soup.
I'm looking at him like he's out of his fucking mind. But hey, it's his food. He can do what he wants with it. Well, in that case, I will defer to you. You get the information, and I'll bash the things once we find it. Sound good?
Yeah.
I finished my breakfast and the coffee, and...
Alrighty.
Say where to.
Right about as you're finishing breakfast and discussing where to go next, um, you notice the door open as a looks like it was originally well dressed, but with various like slices in the clothes and like nicks on the armor, kind of stumbling in, looking tired and worn out, dragonborn.
Though in his injured state, he still stands at 6 feet. He's got clear crystal over his white skin. He hasn't what used to be an ornate chainmail armor, had a symbol of a four-fingered fist on both of his shoulders. And on
You're
his
a
right gauntlet,
dragonborn again?
that's what I rolled. He's also got a massive tower shield on his back and a hammer, both adorned with the holy symbol of Helm, which is a staring eye. And as he limps in, he will look around and muttering under his breath in Draconic, so I guess Quanian would understand him, that something about worthless guards and bandits attacking. And he will just walk over and sit to a table close to you guys, but not really mattering. It almost looks like he looked at you guys and felt you're beneath him. And you got that look from his first stare.
I asked the bard before we get up what his name is. I'd forgotten to introduce myself.
Ah, the name is Milo.
Hi, Milo. I'm Fane. Sorry, I hadn't eaten in a bit. Manners were not on my forethought.
No, I should have introduced myself as well.
And I point at the dragon dude that just walked in. Friend of yours?
Never seen him before. He did say something about bandits as he walked in, though.
Really? What do you say we start talking with him first?
Sounds like a plan.
I walk over, grab one of the chairs, turn it around, and sit down on it, looking at the dragonborn.
He'll meet your gaze and say, "What do you want, peasant?"
I smirk. Peasant, huh? Boy, you're quite a piece of work, aren't you?
Yeah.
Heard you mention something about bandits.
Oh, you speak Draconic.
I don't, but my friend here does.
He'll switch to Draconic and say, "Yeah, there were a bunch of stony armored bandits who just killed my entourage. They're a bunch of worthless guards. My father never should have hired them."
Where
I'll
were
hop
these?
up on the table.
That's right. I
Translate.
Can't speak it.
His dad, people are all dead. They killed them.
Where'd this go down?
He'll switch back to common and say, it'd be to the west, right? West? Northwest?
Yeah, southwest.
Oh,
So
it was just a little bit
completely
to the
different
southwest.
direction than the Summer Hills.
Yeah, and then I'll say, they were wearing this stony armor. And they caught my entourage by surprise, killed all of them, managed to bash a few skulls myself, and he'll show his hammer, which still has blood on it, because, he hasn't cleaned it yet.
Were they headed this way or somewhere else?
I don't know. They hit us too fast.
You didn't see where they went after they hit you?
I followed their trail here. That's why I'm here. And now that I'm in a bar, I was looking for some people who might want to help me exact some revenge. I'm sure I could work out a deal with my father and pay you all handsomely.
I like money and I like killing bandits, so I'm in.
Are you sure they weren't pirates? Did they have a ship?
It's in the middle of the land, little kobold.
So
pretty sure there's no boats here.
No boat? Okay.
I look at me and I'm like, what kind of pirates do you know that have ships in the middle of the...
I was just hired to find pirates. They said there were pirates nearby. So far, there's no pirates.
The only body of water I've seen here is like a little pond west of town.
I mean, I don't judge.
in Celestial this time, Bear Dad will just say, "Oh God, I'm about to hire a bunch of idiots."
There is actually a major river, the Desertum River that the long road follows. So
Gotcha.
if there are pirates there, potentially along that.
Now, I got to get a clarification from you. By the way, what was your name, sir? I'm Fane. This is Milo.
Bear Dad Barash, first son of fuck, I forgot my father's name.
Huh.
Sec, I got to consult my mind.
He's in his palace.
Call him Bob.
Fuck it. My first son to the Barash family. There we go.
So, first you said you didn't see where the bandits went. Then you said you followed the bandits to here. I'm a little confused. So you saw them come here, but you don't know where they went from here. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
That is why I am here. I would not be in a town, especially in a tavern named after Helm, in this sorry condition. And he'll speak up a little bit when he says that.
The barkeep will just kind of look and be like, "Look, man, I do my best, but travel's been rough as of late."
He'll stand up, put a gold coin on the counter in front of the barkeep and say, "Use this to clean up this bar soon." And he'll go back to the table.
That'll do.
I feel like you both just gave him more money than he's seen in the past, 2 years.
Please.
He looks
That's pocket change.
significantly more relieved now than he did when y'all walked in. So,
All right. Well, Milo, you got any ideas on where we can find some people that might know about these bandits and/or land pirates of yours?
Well, like I said, talking to the first person you run into, and I'll point to the Dragonborn, is a good place to start, and then you just go from there.
We're in a tavern. I'm sure more adventuring types will come in here at some point and we can get more information. Maybe merchants on the street.
Yeah,
Or
the
if you walk
barkeep
out the
said.
door.
Barkeep said around noon this place perks up, but we've got a couple hours to kill.
Yeah, so walk out the door, and we'll bump into somebody, and it'll be like fate.
All right.
I could visit a blacksmith. I need to repair my armor. These marauders really scuffed my hammer up. I'm not too thrilled about it.
Sounds good. I stand up at the table and I swing over by the bar. I'm like, hey, barkeep, any chance we could have steak for dinner tonight?
you know what? I think I could wrangle up some steaks for you.
I appreciate it. All right. You have a good one. We'll see you in a little bit. Oh, and if you hear anybody talking about bandits, and then I laugh,
I'll let them know to come in your direction.
or land pirates, let me know.
I think they're just normal. Yeah.
And we walk out the front door.
Alrighty.
You notice the Dragonborn has a severe limp to it still.
You okay there, buddy?
I'll be fine.
Maybe we should swing by the, I don't know, hospital or infirmary or whatever this place has.
I mean, I can help if you're injured.
He'll pull out his shield and he'll look up to the side and say, "Helm, show these people why I am in good health right now." And he'll cast Healing Word on himself and fix his injuries.
If you could have done that the whole time,
Yeah.
why did you wait? You just
Why'd
like
you look
pain?
here?
Some decisions were not made. I usually have a attendant to do this for me.
Roger that. Roll my eyes and look for somebody to bump into.
I intentionally bump into someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bump into this well-dressed human male carrying what almost looks like it takes a moment to realize that it's not a briefcase, but it's just a staff that's been like has some cloth draped on, so when it's held down at his side, looks like a briefcase. It's this human male, Ashigan.
Excuse me.
Do you happen to know anything about pirates, bandits, or our good Sir Barash, who we serve?
What?
It's part of the. Go with it.
He'll smirk greatly at that one.
So, okay, I'm sorry. I don't think I did enough research. Barack, is that the guy that's part of our order?
Baradad is the fucking arrogant dickbag that we're
Yeah, I
with.
get that.
I'll point to the dragon.
I'm technically not in the Order of the Gauntlet. Yes, I am, but I'm actually from a different sect of that gauntlet. A much more zealotous version of yours. So
You asked me a specific question about a specific person. Would I actually know who that person is?
You have no idea what that name is, who that name is.
Thank you. Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm part of the order, and I'm looking for a Citadel of Knights, sir.
What? Knights and pirates and band? Where are we? I'll look around. No.
What do you need a Citadel of Knights for?
Well, they happen to have gained favor with my order, and I have been sent here to see if they would be interested in joining our ranks.
So you're recruiting knights.
Yes, these are particularly well-trained men that have gained...
Well, it just so happens that Baradad is a knight in himself. So,
I am. I'm a cleric.
You? No, you're a knight.
I'm a cleric of Helm.
You're also
That's
a knight.
No, then I
a
would be
kingly
Sir
knight.
Baradad.
A prince knight. We're who you're looking for.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
Stupid kobolds.
well, I pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Ashigan, of the Order of the Phoenix. Or whoops. Wait, no, it's the Order of the Gauntlet. My bad.
Oh, the Order of the Gauntlet.
The Order of the Gauntlet. Yes, sir.
How long you been with them?
I've been with the Order my entire life.
Interesting. I've been a part of them for a while until the Order of the Gilded Eye, which is a sect of the Gauntlet. You may not like them, but I'm proud to be a part of them.
I do not get concerned with such matters, so I'm simply trying to follow orders.
Good. You'd be a fine addition. We're hunting marauders.
Well,
my father would pay you handsomely. I'm sure I could work out a deal with him.
I mean, I appreciate that, sir, but I'm kind of curious. You say that you're a group of knights, but you're already part of the order. Why would the order send me here to recruit you?
He's our representative. We're not part of the order yet. He was going to have us kill some bandits and pirates to prove that we can join, and then you were going to assist in that as kind of the overseer.
A little confused, but all right.
That's all right. Join the club, I say.
Fair enough. Okay, so either way, if I guess there's some pay to be had, then sure.
Have you heard anything about bandits or pirates, land pirates, anything
They're
like
not.
that?
Lost, I don't think I have, right?
Make an investigation check for me.
All right, to do
Investigate
that,
your
Jay,
mind.
you click on attributes, you go down to investigation, and you click on it.
It's popped up a screen.
And then just normal.
You've heard fairly similar rumors of bandits in the Summer Hills. Travelers having to be more careful as they travel around, but nothing specific yet.
So I haven't heard anything specific. I don't think I can be of much use. I've only heard what the rumors of the town. Strange things have been happening, and some people seem scared.
Yeah, it seems like whatever's going on is happening in these summer hills off to the east. So, I mean, We can keep walking around and, talking to folks, but I think we're going to end up hitting these hills.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, we should do something. It would really hamper my father's business. I wouldn't like to see that happen.
And what does your dad do?
He's a blacksmith in Helm's Hold, the best around. You cannot find finer armaments.
Right.
Don't ever think to take him from the Muckrundens either.
He works for a living, like hard labor, skilled
Yeah.
craftsman, and you're his son.
I am.
Okay.
I look at Milo and try to suppress some laughter.
I can see the resemblance.
All right, Milo, bump into somebody else for us.
I'll sprint towards the hills and towards whoever's the next person. Target acquired.
You just go running down the street, and you all watch as stepping out from under the shade of a tree, not paying attention, is this elven male who, as Milo just goes running and just side clocks at the guy. Dane, how do you react to this?
I stab him.
Oh gosh, the plan.
I run over real quick and pick the kobold up and try and separate the. Holy shit!
I casually
Bandit.
walk over.
I attempt to restrain the elf with one hand and pick Milo up with the other.
I found the bandit.
Helm, fix this fool, and he'll cast his last healing word on the kobold.
All right.
Who the fuck are you running into me?
Who the fuck are you stabbing my friend? I say, getting in his face.
I think cooler heads would prevail here. I was also bumped into. It seems to be somewhat of his greeting.
You also didn't stab the little bastard.
Well, I also do not resort to such violence.
Violence is not always the answer, people.
He stabbed
cool
the
heads.
shit out of the little kobold. Is he gonna be okay?
Yes, Helm will take care of him.
He'll be fine. It's just a minor flesh wound.
You stabbed me in the face.
And Helm's magic is already working on it.
Not my problem, you're short.
Most people just kick me.
Most people just kick me. I love it. So I look at the kobold. Is he and try to determine if he's actually going to be okay.
He's gonna be fine.
I release the elf. Mind putting your dagger away?
I will. Don't need the constable eating people again.
I do have to say, for Citadel of Knights, you certainly don't conduct yourself like any knights I've ever heard of.
Like I said, we're in training.
Oh.
As I'm
Yeah,
holding my face.
I can definitely tell you're in training, just running into people without a care in the world.
Hey,
Well,
you
to be
weren't
honest,
exactly paying attention.
I was going to say that they were trying to kill me, and then you tried to kill me, so they were going to be the bandits, but you're the actual bandit. Are you a bandit?
No,
So you're a pirate.
no.
That's a long
Wait,
pause there,
what?
sir.
Yeah,
We're
that
not
was a
even near the
really
sea.
long pause.
Think
Bear
you
Dad's
might
gonna
be a
walk around
pirate.
behind the elf.
Are you a land pirate? Is that why you didn't want to tell us?
Have you been
Did you lose your
concealing
ship?
things?
Is your ship on wheels?
Tell me, elf, what do you do if you aren't a bandit or a? He'll look at the kobold and sigh and say, or a land pirate. What do you do?
More of a hunter.
What do you hunt?
Anything that someone will pay me to kill.
Ah,
Like pirates?
Perfect. Another fine addition to our merry band of morons.
Didn't your last merry band get slaughtered?
Yeah, but they were inconsequential guards. No one, they were poorly trained and, weak. I had to do all the work myself anyway.
They were scripted deaths. It's fine.
If they were poorly trained and you're in training, I'm confused.
Elf, what's your name?
It's Dane.
And what brings you to the town?
Here looking for some people to help me find to go to some unsavory places.
What unsavory places and to do what in those places?
To find out what's going on with this world.
World or this town?
Things have been happening that I can't explain.
Such as?
I don't know, there's just been people amassing in areas that have been long forgotten.
Something tells me somehow the 5 of us are here for a reason. And all 5 of us, I feel like all of our stories are intertwined somehow.
What? I'm just looking for pirates.
Your
I agree
pirates,
with
my
this
marauders,
premise.
his bandits, the elf that just stabbed you, who's just looking for people, and you, he'll point at the sorcerer, who are looking for us, he'll say questioningly.
I actually am beginning to think that I've gotten roped into something here.
Get used to it.
He'll nod, but he won't say anything other than give a slight nod.
At least you didn't get stabbed in the face. All right, well,
Nod.
I think we're all here to kill things, and we're looking for some form of bandits and or land pirates.
I don't think he was here to kill anyone.
I mean, wait, who?
Points to human. Sorcerer.
Ah, true.
Yes, I do definitely try to avoid killing at all costs.
You were actually given directions, by the way, Ashigan, on where to go to meet these people. You're supposed to meet up with them on the other side of the Summer Hills and a Citadel there.
Oh. Because did I not read correctly?
No, you did. I'm just letting you know that, like, the Citadel that you're looking for is on the other side of the hills in the region.
So you need to traverse the hills that we're fixing to investigate. So it kind of all works out.
Because I was having a hard time because I wanted to go along because it's like, well, we got to group up anyway. But it's like, I mean, this doesn't fucking make any sense.
Yeah.
So
you need to go to the other side.
And I didn't want to use my detect thoughts, but I was like really fixing to.
All right. Well,
oh god, I hope he doesn't know I'm lying.
I think we all have a general idea that we're going to need to go investigate these hills for whatever reason, and then we can kind of go from there, whether they're bandits or pirates or land pirates or whatever.
Knights?
Yeah, knights.
Progress towards my goals is definitely a good thing, so I agree to join you.
All right. Do we need anything before we go investigate the hills? You were talking about repairing your armor, and you're kind of limping still, so...
I got stabbed in the face.
That's true. Why don't we go to the blacksmith to get your armor repaired, and then maybe go see the local apothecary to stitch you two idiots up?
I agree. I'll go to the blacksmith and repair my own armor.
All right. Yeah, the blacksmith isn't hard to find. Let me mark it on the map for you. Is that it? That looks like the right number. We'll call it that. Yeah, it is. All right.
All right.
There's
and
the blacksmithy.
I pop my head back into the inn and ask if he can point me in the tavern, if he can point me in the direction of the apothecary. Or hospital, or healer, shaman, whatever the fuck this town has.
We have a church.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I got stabbed in the face. You can't pray the stab away.
I mean, I kind of did already.
Where's the damn church?
Right, literally right across the street. It's the giant, almost like mansion-looking building. Inside, you'll find the All Faith Chapel.
Is that the blue building right north?
No, this one.
Is there like a legend for all these numbers you're putting up?
On my end, yes.
I understand what 2 is the inn, 1 is the church, 9 is the blacksmith. All right, let's go to the frickin' church and then we'll go to the blacksmith.
Okay. So yeah, basically there's this like really nice stone almost mansion with 2 wide wooden doors just painted with the symbols of various gods. The doors just stand open, and as you look inside, the entire building's kind of been gutted and replaced with a very simple chapel with a stone altar.
I walk in and look around for the priest or cleric or whoever's kind of in charge or running things.
Bear down
You,
with the shield and hammer at the door and walk in on the inside.
I'm gonna go hide in the nice.
You look
dark
in and you
corner.
see there are 2 humans currently manning this shrine. One's male, and he's kind of currently leafing through what looks like a thick book. The female seems to be over at a bench praying, but she'll look up and smile and wave at you all as you walk in.
I got stabbed in the face.
Oh, that's not good. Are you okay?
He got stabbed in the face.
I tried to help him as much as I can, but
I got
was
a
also-
little better.
I was also ambushed by marauders on the way here. Don't really have much left.
I do have some minor magics. Let me see here.
You use magic?
Oh, I've only been blessed with the most minor of spells.
So while she's casting that, I point out there's kind of a large difference between the outside of the church and the inside of the church.
Oh, well, that's because it wasn't originally per se a church. It was once a like
Pirate ship?
house, but did you say pirate ship?
Nope.
You
No.
He
you,
did.
you
Nope.
really have no
I-
idea
no.
what a boat is, do you? Or how they work at all.
I know there are pirates on them.
Oh, for the love of everything holy. When you fix him, is it possible to keep him from talking at the same time? Is that an ability you have?
I can help with that.
You've done enough.
I slink back to my dark corner.
Can basically be fully healed at this point. Milo.
Yeah.
Okay, and then how's the dragonborn?
Let's see. Do it again. Do it again. Not as good. You gain 6 laximus.
What was I even at in the first place?
Half health.
Less than 6.
We'll call you basically good at this point between your healing word and that.
Okay.
I thank the woman, and
You will notice, just as a side note, both of them are wearing vestments to different gods.
that
Which
is
two are they?
unusual because usually a church would be one. I meant
He is currently wearing vestments that link to the god Tempest, and she to the goddess Soon.
Okay, I don't know much about them, so
Mm-hmm.
I inquire. I was like, it's kind of odd that it's church, but you both are 2 different deities.
Oh no, this is the All Faith Shrine. It is maintained by various different faiths, and none of us claim ownership of it, specifically because of how many travelers come through here.
Makes sense.
So we priests actually rotate out of the Waterhaven temples in pairs for month-long stays. So me and Imdar are here for another couple of weeks, but I've done this task many times before.
That's remarkably tolerant of you. I commend you.
Thank you. I believe that our duty is to guide all, whether they believe or not, and to lend a sympathetic ear in times of need. I've actually handled many of the marriages of this town because of it.
Speaking of, have you happened to have heard anything about bandits, or did I look at the kobold pirates in the area?
Oh, let's see what Cheese knows. I mean, I heard tell of a fairly large, well-armed delegation that went missing a couple of days ago. We're still waiting to hear word from them. They were on their way here. Had just passed through Bellard when they disappeared. So
What direction are they coming from?
from Bellard, if you don't know, do you know where Bellard is?
No clue. New to the area.
Oh, okay. Right. Well, Bellard is on the opposite side of the Sumber Hills. There is a trail that runs through them, or you can go around using either the Stone Trail or the Desderam Road.
So they have to go through the Summer Hills to get here, basically.
Yeah, or around them.
Okay. Do you know if they were going through or around?
We don't. We last anyone heard was them stopping in Bellard. Belliard.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Be safe.
You as well.
And you try not to get stabbed in the face again, young man.
I even wrote a plan, and
It's all right, buddy. He'll slap you on the back.
ow.
All right. We head towards the blacksmith.
Alrighty. Come on, why won't it let me collect that circle?
Baradad will grab his shield and hammer that he left at the door.
Sure. I'm just fixing something. Give me one moment.
You're fine.
Overlapping labels can sometimes be uncooperative when updating things. You know what? Whoever drew this, they struggled. It's fine.
In the meantime, I can ask a philosophical question to the party.
Oh, God.
Does anyone here think it's odd that those priests rely on magic? Because that kind of weakens their whole faith in their deity. Instead of relying on their deity, they're relying on their own arcane weave and the magic of the land.
All my magic comes from Helm.
That
It's
also
nothing.
makes the assumption that they aren't born with their magic.
A finger wiggler's a finger wiggler. Who cares?
What? I thought, maybe I don't know how magic works. I'll look at my lyre and wonder why they think magic doesn't just come from song.
There's a lot wrong with you, little guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty. That'll be good enough for now.
That's not scary at all.
I'm adjusting a region map so y'all can see it and trying to put things on the appropriate layer, but there's so many overlapping regions that I'm having to shift. I'm basically doing those escape the parking jam games.
Why
With
can't I hold all
tiles.
these dire wolves?
Strange. I just spawned 10 direwolves. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well.
Am I
But
getting
no.
eaten alive on episode 1 by a bunch of direwolves again? Is that what's about to happen?
I can
No.
add that to the plan.
And your character's been just a little bit of a dick, so we might leave you to the wolves.
He didn't stab me in the face.
That's true. That's true.
All
He
right.
still seems like a pompous prick.
That is
barbarian.
As you
also
approach
true.
this smithy, there's a very simple sign that just says Cantors on it. Inside you can hear just the din of forge hammers ringing out just constantly. As you walk in, you see there are 4 currently working away at the forge. There is a older human male, and then what looks like his teenage to ish son and 2 daughters that are all just working away at the forge. Well built, all of them.
Baradad will walk in as he takes out his smithing tools. And he'll say, reminds me of home. The whole family working together.
Yeah,
Blacksmith.
siblings.
Blacksmith, I would like to borrow your forge for a moment so I could repair my armor.
No offense, lad, but only me and my kin work on this forge. We're the only ones who know her moods, if you will.
He'll growl a slight amount, and eventually he'll say, "Fine, just if it's ruined, you'll be hearing from some people." And he'll give his shield and hammer begrudgingly towards the guy and say, "Take care of it."
Son, I've been working this forge for the past decade and a half without a day off. I will not make a mistake on your armor.
I trust you, Will.
Nat 1. Oh, well, there's always that one time.
Oops. In 10 years, I haven't rolled in that one. Oh. That's awkward.
It is not a nat 1.
Oh, okay. All right. It's unfortunate.
Why'd you have to roll it privately then?
Because mine's just set that way.
That would have been
Well,
great.
said it.
That would have been absolutely great. I haven't fucked up a piece of art. God damn it.
And now it's a prison escape campaign.
All right, so I asked the smith, how long do you think it'll take to repair that stuff?
Well, and he looks, and you can see there's just on 3 chalkboards, just lists of things that need to be done, and they're all marked today. And so there's hasps and hinges and locks and chains and wagon hardware and bolt rings, wheel rims, wheel hubs. It's just there's pickaxes and hammers and all sorts of tools just listed on this. It's depends on how quickly we can get through about half of that.
How much would this cost?
It's not too badly damaged. Probably 3-4 silver for the repairs.
He'll take out 4 gold pieces and hand them to the blacksmith. Can we make it happen soon?
How?
Right. Lads, I've got a special order. You all take care of the rest of this. Tell your mother that I'm going to be skipping lunch. I'll have it ready for you by about 1.
Sounds good.
Thank you very
Sounds
much,
good.
sir.
All right.
Turn. One last stop we have to make. I need to find a guild hall or something. It's probably
What
best-
exactly are you looking for?
He wants to find like parchment and ink so he could write a letter.
There will be there's a general goods store. I don't know if I can find the name of it so I can mark the right one.
Oh no, the pleb store. This is going to be a great conversation.
Oh, is that really the only one they have right? Okay, so there's 2 options that you could go look at right now. Oh,
I always like it when
I
he
guess-
giggles before he tells us.
so if you ask around about where's best to buy like paper and stuff to write home from, you'll be informed that there's a couple of places that you could talk to. You could check in at Galeker's. You could just check in at the like market area and see if anyone's got some like homemade stuff they're selling. You could check in at Valavo's as the third option.
I like Gelkers because it sounds like an evil gnome.
He also would have been asking for a postmaster or something for the
Uh,
transportation of it.
The town itself doesn't have one, but a couple of the caravans will make it so that we'll be making trips in those directions so they could run it for you.
All right, well, I guess he's gonna go to he's gonna look at the 3 of the places and figure out which one looks the most to his standards. If you know what I
Sure.
mean.
Amber Town.
Please be
And
Gelkers.
so the first one you look at is Galeker's. And mark if I can. Yeah, I'm on the wrong selection. That's why. As you kind of like have to wander through town to check these out. The first one is Galeker's. It's up here at 17. As you approach it, it's this like wooden, and it's almost seedy looking as you approach it, and you can see that it's almost a mishmash of shop and barber and tavern. So this is an option. If you would like to keep moving, I can give you the next one.
The only one he'd go to is the other named one, Valavos.
Valavos, alrighty.
And yeah, he would walk away from that one and go to the other one.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if Valavos is worse than this one.
Right,
Caved-in
Valavos
roof.
is actually way down, almost on the edge of town. Down at 22. And as you approach
Jesus.
this building, you kind of have to pause and look at it to try and figure out if there's actually a building here, because there is just a like collection of doors and barrels and old rotten furniture and tools laying against its walls. There's a small faded sign on the front door that just reads Valavo Sundries.
Baradad will sigh and mutter about peasants again, and walk back to the first one.
What are they freaking going? We're going back. Okay, all right, fair enough. Jesus Christ, getting our
He'll
cardio
walk
in.
in.
Alrighty.
The one he didn't go to is the nice one.
I mean, it was an open air market.
Yeah, there was just an open air kind of like farmer's market as the third option.
He would go to something like that.
Yeah. And so as you walk into Galeker's, inside is a fairly cluttered shop full of quite a few different lounging customers. Most of them are men who seem to be just like in no particular hurry to be waited on. They've got nothing to do with their day. And you just the floorboards are sagging beneath your feet as you tromp into the room. And as you kind of like you look down and around just to like get your bearings and see how nice of a place this is. You can just see like old hair clippings that have collected almost like dust bunnies around the room.
Perhaps I could be missing for a few days. We'll find a better establishment.
What are you looking for?
I should probably write a letter back to my father and let him know that I'm still alive, because he probably wouldn't hear from me from a couple days.
I asked the established guy if he has some paper we could borrow or we could buy.
Sure. You need paper? I've got paper.
We need to write a letter.
No worries. You need paper. Let me see what I got. What kind of paper you looking for? You want more like parchment or just like standard paper? You want like weather resistant paper? You want like fire resistant paper? What are you looking for?
I look at Lax.
Weather resistant.
Weather resistant. All right, that'll be 4 silver pieces a sheet.
He'll put a gold piece on. I'd like change for that, please.
Sure. He'll whisk the gold behind the counter and produce 6 silver pieces and a piece of paper. There you go. Pleasure doing business with you.
My acquaintance here seems to have forgotten one thing about parchment. Do you have ink as well?
I got some ink. You looking for a full bottle of it or
Just enough to write a small letter.
Tell you what, I'll let you I'll use mine because it usually runs kind of expensive. If you're not willing to use chalk and you really want to use ink. Provided you only use the front side of that page, it'll be a single gold piece.
Damn!
He'll take the paper and just walk out without a word.
Thank you for your
A 1 ounce bottle of ink costs 10 gold pieces.
Damn!
He's used to having that for free.
Expensive.
He just turns around and walks away.
Alrighty then.
Can I try and steal a bottle of ink?
Oh my god.
The room is fairly cluttered with people who are all just kind of lounging around and chatting. You might be able to get away with it, but there are quite a few eyes, so any misstep could be fairly easily spotted.
Then I just walk away.
All right.
Thank God. I don't want to have to fight my way out of a town.
Thane, was it? Is there a inn here or something?
Yeah.
In case we need a place to rest?
I've already got a room, a private room, but I'm sure she can get something set up for you guys. Let's stop by. Here you go. I walk him over to the inn.
Oh, you're back. Are you taking a like early morning nap?
No, I've got a couple friends who wanted to set up a place for the evening themselves.
Right. You're looking for private rooms, or are you willing to share with others?
Share? No.
I mean, I'm fine sleeping anywhere.
How big is my room that I rented? Like,
The room you rented is ideal for 1, maybe 2 at the most. It's a nice room, but it's not meant for a whole group to stay in. No.
I mean, Kobold, you're not that big. You're welcome to sleep in my room if you like.
Yeah, let me go get my stuff, and I'll run back to the tavern. Come out dragging a chest as big as me.
Are you gonna sleep in that thing?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna sleep in it. That's awesome. It's like his own little coffin.
I will be
Give
happy
a
to
whole
share
new
the
meaning to
common room.
buried treasure.
Oh my god.
How much was the common room again?
Oh, let's see. I believe, oh dear.
It was
It
5
is,
silver for my
yeah.
room a night.
Yeah. 5 silver for a private room or a single silver to share.
All right, I'll share.
Wonderful. Just so you know, they are more common rooms, so up to 6 travelers could be in the room a night.
Sure. Well, here's your 1 gold, please. And I'm waiting for change.
She was looking at. She's like, he paid for 2 nights. How many nights do you want? Just the one?
Oh, I thought we were just staying for a night. Is that not true?
No,
We
that's
don't.
perfectly fine. I'm
We
just
don't
asking.
know. I paid for 2 because I wasn't sure how long it was going to take.
Just 1. Yeah.
Sure, one. She'll reach into a bag at her side and pull out 9 silver and hand them to you.
You know how to adjust your money, right, Jay?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Cool.
Baradad will walk up and slap 5 silver on the table. I'll take a private room.
Of course.
Also, do you have any? He'll sneer as or he'll look disgusted as he say this. But do you have any writing utensils back here?
I may. What exactly are you looking for?
Just something to write on this piece of paper, and perhaps a way to get it to a caravan or something to bring it back to Helm's Hold.
Yeah, we fairly frequently have some people leave messages here, have things delivered through here. Give me a moment and I can find you piece of parchment and like a graphite pencil or something if you don't have anything.
I have a piece of parchment. I just need a.
Great. Yeah. She'll go back to her desk and pull out this like basically like a piece of chalk / graphite pencil like scenario where it's definitely a more common writing utensil than a ink pen, but
He'll look at it awkwardly because he's used to using quill and pen or quill and ink. This will suffice, I guess.
no
And
problem.
how much would it be to post this to Helm's Hold?
To Helmshold, I think one of the caravans is heading for Neverwinter in the morning. I can I guess they'd probably run you about. Oh, you're what, running a single piece of parchment up there? No package or anything, right?
Nope, just the parchment and yeah.
Then probably if they don't have to go too out of their way to deliver it when they're there. Probably 2 silver pieces.
He'll scoff. He'll put a gold piece on the table. Add me
Do
for
you
a
want?
second. Add me for a second night as well.
Alrighty. And I'm assuming you want the other 3 as change, yes?
Yes, please.
Alright, there you go.
All right, and he will write a letter about what has transpired in the past. The travel down, that he was ambushed, and that he's currently seeking vengeance with a party, and may need
Sure.
help paying them.
It's probably about a 15-day journey from here, if not a
Damn.
little more, by caravan. So be a little time before you hear back on that one. But that will be hopefully taken off in the morning and delivered to Helmshold.
And he would also write the Barash residence, whatever address and stuff he needs, location and all that.
Mhm. Alrighty. Also, with all that walking around, it's especially with the trick down and then back again. We'll call it about 11:30 at this point due to all the excitement. You all have arranged rooms in the inn for yourself. What else would y'all like to do?
Well, we can go across the street, have lunch, and wait for the lunch crowd and inquire more if you guys want, but it seems everybody is telling us it's the Summer Hills. Or we can just head on to the Summer Hills, or if you want, we can take the rest of the day to kind of relax and chill and go off in the morning.
Can we go to that pawn shop and see if they have anything we can use? I've made some money since I've been here that I don't really... I mean, that won't help us against pirates. I mean, it could.
Sure.
I would like to get on with our journey. I do need to get to the Citadel.
I agree with the human.
Are we leaving today?
Vengeance is important.
You do know that the Summer Hills, especially Dane, is about a roughly 2,000 square mile region.
Big.
So
it's gonna be a while.
So we might want
And
more
if you-
specific directions, is what you're saying?
yeah, you might if you could go inch by inch canvassing the Summer Hills. But
It
That
will
would
not
take
be.
me forever. Like 4,000 cobalt miles.
So I say we go to the inn then and get some information. Or not the inn, the fucking tavern.
sure. And you know what? Let me see if I can set this so y'all can always look at it. All players, save changes, and we'll have it preload so that y'all can look at this if you want. Dane has a map of the region. He doesn't have everything filled in, and some of it's left blank, but you should be able to see. Well, that's not helpful. Let's put that there. Just so you can get an idea of perspective of the area. If you ever want to, you can flip over to. You should be able to see the Desert Valley up at the top now that you can flip to whenever you want.
It's at 97%.
Yeah.
I just have the Forgotten Realms open in another tab.
Did it open for anybody else, or is it stuck at
No, it's stuck at
97%?
97.
It's almost there. It said it was there, and then it took it from me.
It dropped to 33 for me. I'm going in reverse.
Oh, 99. 1 more %. You can do it.
I no longer have a bar.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I just have a giant
All
white
right,
space.
every time you flip scenes, it has to start reloading.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
I just looked over at you and was watching you click back and forth and was like, I need to stop that. You're not going to get anywhere with that. It's not a book page.
Well, it was there.
Yeah, and then it went away. It's loaded, but now it's just white.
I'm feeling much trolled at the moment.
I feel like this is there's a map on a map
Yeah.
on this.
It's just a giant glacier.
Maybe that's what it is. Let me flip over and see if I can.
I'll just send you a screenshot.
Damn, this is the guy who's been living in the woods. He can't even keep a map right.
This man said he had a map. This doesn't look anything like a pirate ship.
Who says I have a map? No, I just remember this.
Oh, you drew it in the dirt for us.
I know it showed up for Pyro for a brief instant there.
Yeah,
I did see it.
And then you can try reloading. No.
It's loaded for me.
I can switch back and
Stop switching back.
Can refresh the page. I don't want to do that. I feel like that's a bad idea.
Remember, this is all hosted off of Lost's shitty computer.
it's a
That's
map. It isn't. We're not pulling up like 4K video. We're pulling up a stationary static map.
You know what? Maybe if I close the stream, that'll help.
You don't. Come on, man. You're running the stream. You don't need to watch it.
Let me
It's
know
fine.
if it works.
It doesn't. I don't need to know.
All right, we'll do it this way then. I'll just
God.
force you all to see it.
No, I can't.
Now I see nothing.
The issue isn't being on the tab. It's
The tab's not working. Interesting.
can you see it?
I can see it.
Okay. Do we all have the same permissions?
It's accessible by all players.
Let's see if
Vision is
reloading
not
works.
restricted. Unrestricted vision range.
What's different between me and the others?
Yeah, I don't know why it would work for you unless you're just the chosen one.
It's the chosen
Yeah,
one.
chosen one.
It's like Highlander. There can be only one. We have to chop his head off to see the map.
Refreshing the web page fixed it for me.
We should probably try to get like everybody on camera or something like that so everybody can see us.
That's challenging. It's something we can do, but
Gotcha.
it's not as easy as that, and I don't think everybody has a camera.
I do not have a camera.
Nope.
You guys have no smartphones?
I mean, I have a smartphone. Yeah,
That's
but
totally different, though. Like having a camera, we could easily like Skype call or something like that and have everybody in. But if it's on your phone, it's a little bit more challenging.
Well,
I need to reposition where my desk is.
Yeah, that
He's
is
playing in
everything.
his bathtub.
All right, I can see the stupid thing now. Okay.
Hooray!
They pay people good money to stream in their bathtub now.
That's true. That's true.
You've done
Sell
that
the
with
water,
yourself.
make more.
All right, so it's Somber Hills, not okay. I'm with you now.
Look, the river. There's pirates in that river.
There are no pirates. in that
Fucking
river.
land pirates in the hills,
Somebody
man.
told me that I was looking for pirates. Okay.
Great. Fucking 1,000 miles from any water.
There's a big lake right on the like West Bridge and Tribor. Big lake. Look at
The long
Pirate Lake.
road.
yeah.
It's along the long road.
Yeah. Are we in Yartar?
No,
We're in
you're
Red
in
Larch.
Red Larch.
Red Larch. Okay, down here.
So it's basically just northeast.
Yeah.
All right, back to town. Let's go to the tavern. Let's talk to some people.
All right. Hopefully this doesn't break everything.
It looks okay.
I can actually see as y'all manage to make it to the other tab.
I'm there.
I'm not the slowest.
No, it's Lax and Pi, it looks like, are the ones struggling at the moment. Oh, there we go.
All right, we're all here. All right,
Huzzah.
going to the tavern.
Alrighty. You have made it back to the helm at high sun, which this part of Bear like you came here hoping it was better, but you're not sure. You see there's only a couple people in for the early lunch crowd at the moment, but it looks like the staff is preparing for it to pick up. There's a female half orc sitting at one table and a male halfling at another.
I approach the half orc. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
You can ask questions, but don't call me ma'am.
Fair enough. We're looking for some bandits and or pirates and or bad folks in the Summer Hills, and it's kind of a big place. We're trying to see if anybody can narrow it down for us a little bit.
I don't know. I'm just a caravan guard. Ex-caravan guard. Screw them. I know they're gone south now, so they're not any part of whatever you want. But there's this rumor going around about some mere barons getting lost or something like that. I'll tell you what, got into a decent brawl with a couple of them on the road about 15 days ago. There were a bunch of just pissheads. I don't give a crap about what happened to them. Yeah, they probably just got lost or got attacked by like goblins or something. It happens.
Fair enough. But you don't know of any specific spot in the summer hills that might be particularly nastier than another.
Nah, I just usually run the caravan from Bellard through Westbridge, but decided to get out for that train wreck.
Fair enough. Well, I appreciate your candor. You have a great night.
You have a rotten one yourself. And she goes back to her drink.
Head over to the halfling. Hey, sir, do you got a minute? Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure. What do you want to know?
My friends and I were looking for some bandits and or pirates in the Summer Hills. We've heard of some weird stuff going on up there, and unfortunately Summer Hills is kind of a big area, so trying to find somebody who might be able to narrow it down a little bit for us.
Trouble in the Summer Hills, eh? I might know a thing or two.
I believe this is when we might want to offer some kind of fiat.
Oh, what?
Coin.
This is the part where I want to grab the guy and hold him upside down until he tells us what we need to know.
That might attract quite a bit of negative attention to us.
Yes, but it might get all the answers we need for free.
I could just tell him to tell us.
I look at the bard. Does that actually work?
Sometimes.
I look at the bard like I'm waiting.
What do we want him to tell us?
Have
Everything.
you been asleep at the wheel? We're trying to find out where the bad guys are in the Summer Hills.
I know there's pirates, but every time I say that, you all stare at me.
Pirates or bandits?
Or marauders wearing stony armor.
Can you ask the halfling if he knows where pirates or bandits in Summer Hills are?
Sure.
Okay.
My good halfling, sir, do you have a name? I'm Milo.
I'd say it's a pleasure, but I don't really care.
That's perfectly fine.
The name's Stanor.
Well, Stanor, it seems like you're having a bad day, so I don't want to take up too much of your time, but if you could tell us about the location of any bandits or pirates or people with stone armor, we would be able to leave you alone and you could have a peaceful rest without us having to bother you ever again.
Make a persuasion check.
And that'll be 18.
Wait, how does the 13 become 18?
I have, let's see, what's it called exactly?
It's a bard. He has it so that he gets like something becomes a higher roll.
Yeah. My minimum roll for persuasion is a 10.
It's the silver tongue. It's called. This is a
Alrighty.
subclass feature.
Because if this doesn't work, I'm gonna pick him up.
He'll look at me like, you know what? I don't know much about pirates or bandits, but people to do with stones and like wearing stone stuff, that I know about. There's a group that's been wandering into the back of the workyard over at the wagon works the past few weeks or so. And it's always after dark, and it's never just one. But most of them show up hooded or masked with these stone masks.
I look at what's his name, Bear Dad, inquisitively to see if that's what he saw.
I just remember the stone that they were wearing. Perhaps this sounds like them though.
You said the wheel works after dawn or after dark.
There's some who go like almost into like a tunnel in the back of the workyard, and then I've heard rumors from some of the stonemasons that they also watch over the quarry.
Any chance you? We don't have a map of the town, so he could show us where this is, do we?
You don't have an actual map of the town, unfortunately. No.
But he can describe it to us close enough that we could find it on said map.
Yeah, he can pinpoint the location for you.
That'd be great if you could do that for us.
All right, the tunnel, he says, is right over here at this major like woodworking building 16.
Oh,
He
that's pretty
says
close.
they sneak into some form of tunnel down in the back of it. He's not sure who's all involved in that. And then also mentions the quarry up at the top. So.
All right, we got 2 places to go. Thank you for your time. So I pull everybody together. We're not quite at the lunch rush. Do y'all want to wait a few more minutes, or do you want to go check that place out now?
If we're gonna check things out, we should make our money into something not useless. Can you see in the dark?
Yes.
Easily.
Huh. Can you climb on a ceiling?
No,
would
but
I
I
need to
can
do that?
throw you up there.
That
I have a rope.
I mean, the rope won't. Will your rope stick to the ceiling?
Guess not.
It might if I tie you to the rope and throw you at the ceiling hard enough.
Well, if we're going to do that, then I would like climbing gear.
Why
or
are we?
grapple.
Why are we wanting to go on the ceiling?
Well, it's just there are things that we could use our gold better than just paying for people to fix up.
Fine. Where do you want to do this at?
That shop that we walked to and then went away from. Then we went to that second shop that we didn't even walk to fully and walked back to the first shop. We want to go to the second shop.
You want to go to the hoarder?
Yeah. What's wrong with hoarding things? I'll
Nothing.
scoot my chest behind me.
I thought you put the chest in our room.
Well, I bring it. I won't have my things if I don't bring it with me.
So you bring it with you everywhere. Oh boy. All right.
If I need my... Yeah. Do you not?
Do we want to ask anybody else here at the end before we head out?
So what's in this chest? Anything good?
My chest?
Yeah, that chest. Your chest.
I mean, I don't have too much in it right now.
What do you have in it?
You stab the poor
Uh,
kobold in the face, and then you ask, "What's in his chest?" After he
I
says
have-
these are his only belongings.
I have a cloak and some empty scroll cases and map cases. I mean, you could put your map in one of them if you didn't want it to get injured. I have a kit in there, some oil flasks and a lamp and some clothes. I have some paper and an ink pen and an ink bottle.
Wait.
He'll stare at the kobold.
What?
You had ink and paper this whole fucking time?
Well,
You owe me a gold piece.
you know how expensive that is? And you didn't ask.
Yes, very.
I mean,
Oh, kobold.
I have soap.
We're gonna have a conversation in a back alley one of these days. You
Okay.
I
and
don't
me.
mind the back alley.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the hoarder before I end up wanting to kill us. So we head out and start heading down.
Alrighty. So you come back to this, what looks like a private home of a hoarder. And as you kind of like shove open the front door, you see just furniture, lamps, carpets, mirrors, weapons, shields, helms, and just kind of a little bit of everything else scattered in like stacks and piles around the various rooms. Inside you see this like old man, short in stature. Goes, hi, can I help you?
I'm just gonna walk in like a kid in a candy store.
Hello, sir. We have a loose kobold who wants to peruse your wares.
The children are not for sale. And you'll see like there are various local children just like scurrying between the stacks, like carrying things different ways. It's an interesting sight.
I'm sorry, did you say the children are not for sale?
Yeah, that's correct. They're workers.
Is that a problem you normally have where people try and buy children?
I don't know. You said the kobold was here to pursue my wares. Just want to make it clear.
I don't do that any. I won't finish that sentence.
Oh my god.
And you wonder why I stabbed him in the face.
Look, our motto is basically anything he has for sale. It's just not the children. Just making it clear.
Fair enough.
So what are we looking for, kobold?
First, I go to the rope section. Kind of ropes you got?
There's not a section per se. There are just piles of stuff. So you see like a rope here, another like pool of rope there. He's like, if you tell me what you're looking for, I can get it much more quickly than you just wandering around. But if you want to just browse and see what you find, that's perfectly fine.
GM, I have rations 1 day parentheses 10, but it says charges 1 of 1. Is that 10 rations of 1 day?
Yeah, set it to 10 charges of 1 day rations.
Okay, thank you. I was gonna see if it won't let me change it to 10.
Let me see if I can adjust that for you.
Yeah, I just gave up with the rations. I'm like, I'll just keep track of it elsewhere.
I just wanted to make sure we were okay on food. If we only had one ration, then we were definitely going to need some on the
Go
way
buy
out.
more. Yeah, I'll need some at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Just normal rope, 50 feet, maybe 100.
By the way, we started late and JJ has to leave at a hard 6, so
Okay.
So I
Hey, I
don't
found it.
Can y'all hear me?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to leave exactly at 6. It's just that I'm going to be switching over to that Discord. I can probably try and multitask on my phone if it'll let me. So then I can hang out an extra 30 minutes because I really don't. I have to be in Discord or else they won't even give me credit for DKP.
It's fine. We can end at 6. We can probably end right before we take off, as that'll be a good stopping spot.
Cool.
And pick up with action next week.
Sure. All right. We'll just do that, and then it's there. So you've got 10 charges. All right. There. Yours should be
Yeah, that
adjusted
works. I
now.
see it. Thank you.
Yep. And so then anytime it's like, all right, we're summoned to eat or rest, you just click on it and it'll consume a charge.
Okay.
So, or I think maybe even if you hit the long rest button, but I'm not sure on that one. So, alrighty. Well then, anything else you're looking to buy? All right, so you found a couple of things in the rope. What are you looking for exactly?
Just standard rope, 100 feet total.
You want 100 feet of hempen rope. Alrighty. That'll run you 2 gold pieces and weigh a total of 20 pounds.
Yeah, go in the box.
Okay.
We'll need a grapple hook and climbing gear if you have that, just in case.
And the guy will something like, huh? You know, I might think I have a Clemus kit somewhere. Ixie, darling, will you go over to Quadrant 7 and dig up that
Quadrant
Clemus
7?
kit? And you watch like a young girl like pop her head out of like a pile where she may have been napping or something, and she's like, "All right," and she'll scurry off and come back with a seemingly fully functional climber's kit.
I like that seemingly. You got to roll to see if it works. You're lost.
I mean, it's a harness, pythons, boot tips, and gloves. It has all the parts. But judging by everything else in here, you're also not sure like how old some of this stuff is. So
Yeah.
it may or may not be more prone to failure. Alrighty. Anyone else want to look for anything? Or just see if anything catches their eye?
Do you have any throwing weapons?
I think I have some throwing axes somewhere, right? Or javelins, or you could use a trident, or daggers. What are you looking for?
I'm more towards javelin or throwing axes.
Right. How many you want?
How many you got?
Let me think. And you watch him like start doing like calculation in his head, and he's like, scattered amidst the piles, I have 17 hand axes and 27 javelins.
Jesus Christ. Let's do how much for a hand axe?
Each hand axe will run you 5 gold pieces.
Jeez.
Is there a bulk discount?
You're expensive for something that's going to be thrown, my friend.
How many are you looking to buy?
Well, at that amount, not any. But I don't know. I would have picked up maybe 4 or 5. But that's outside my range, my friend. I'm a poor barbarian going up north to kill the bandits and pirates that are tormenting the town.
Do you sell block and tackles?
Make a persuasion, Pyro, and block and tackle. Let's see.
I don't do persuasion well. I do intimidation.
Well,
I kind of want to throw an axe at him just to scare the shit out of him.
you could just murder him.
Well, yeah, but then I could put his body in your chest.
It's not that big of a chest.
Yeah,
It will be after I chop him a few times.
Okay.
I think I do actually have a block and tackle. Let's see. Quadrant 9, subsection C. Lily! Lily, bring me the block and tackle from your pile. Okay. And just like, it takes like 3 minutes before this young girl comes scurrying out and hands them a block and tackle. You notice that, like, as you're starting to look around, it's almost like a child to a pile, almost. You're not, and like, none of them seem like they're forced to stay here or anything. And they all seem happy and kind of go lucky with it. But it's like, you're starting to wonder what kind of daycare these parents put their kids to.
To be honest, having a shop just full of shit to look in and explore in would make my day.
You're like,
Pie would be in one of the piles.
Yeah, it would be.
that'd be 1 gold piece for the block and tackle. And tell you what, if you're actually going out to get rid of some of these troubles, I am a fan of my collection, but you'll be putting them to use. I'll be nice and give them to you for half price. How about that?
That's 2.5 gold per hand axe?
Per hand axe, that's right.
That
So you
would
can
be
get 4 for 10.
4 for 10. Why not?
Buy 2, get 2 free.
I get to test it though, real quick. Let me see one of them.
Sure. Just don't hurt me or the kids.
Yep, like caltrops.
I grab the axe and throw it across the shop, aiming at the wall.
Which wall are you aiming at? The door or?
Yeah, the door works.
All right, it'll fly true and hit the door. Seems like it's a well-balanced hand axe.
Beardad will bust through the front door. What's going on? Someone's throwing stuff. Is everyone okay?
I pull the axe out of the door on the other side. Yeah, good thing you didn't come through a few minutes ago.
I wasn't planning on it until someone started throwing axes.
Do you happen to have any pets?
If we're not, is anyone dying?
No, just testing weapons.
No,
it
just
won't
need
let me
tools to
increase
protect
hand
it.
axe to 6.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay, sorry.
I had to just find where it was. There we go. If you click on the little edit box on the right, it'll give you like a description, details, and effects.
Mm-hmm.
The description is where you adjust quantity and weight and price.
I see it now. Okay.
Details will allow you to do things like adjust charges and stuff.
You mean make my hand axes god weapons? I like this. Thank you for telling me.
I mean, if you do something, I'm like, that's not a hand axe. I'll just smite you. But
It's like, did Pyro just kill the dragon with one of his hand axes again?
Strangely, your incorporeal, supernova, decapitating, death-launching hand axe
If you forgot
misses
vampiric.
everything
You
and
forgot
vanishes into
vampiric.
space. And vampiric. Misses everything when you throw it, even with a critical hit, and vanishes into the void of space.
I'm calling admin boost. So
That's called you didn't earn it legitimately, you little prick.
I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about? You have no idea what's hidden in his piles. Could have been anything. Those kids, those aren't actually kids. Those are fey sorcerers who are enchanting all of his wares with insane enchants just to fuck with mortals.
You want to go digging in his piles?
Sure, I'll jump.
Oh
dig
my
into a
god.
pile.
All right, Pie.
I'll choose Sector 8.
Okay. There are 3 piles, and he calls them quadrants. They're not quadrants, but he calls them quadrants. Quadrant 8. Do you want pile 1, 2, or 3?
2.
2. All right, roll me a D100, please.
Oh, God.
All right, a 19. Very sparkly dice you have there.
Yes. I don't know why it rolled 2.
That's how D100 works.
Yeah.
I like how you rolled a 19 out of 100.
Could have been
Usually
worse.
for loot, that's a
Definitely not taking you to Vegas with me anytime.
The fact that he's still quiet means there's a list of everything.
You shift around before something kind of like pokes in your hand, and you have to pull back as you pull out this like really nice medium armor. Until you notice that it was clearly of dwarven make, as it is made as spiked armor. And you know that certain dwarves use it in battle to make vicious grappling attacks while wearing it.
Well, that sounds nasty. So it's armor with spikes and shit on it?
Yeah.
And they just give you a hug? Oh, fuck me.
Hey, Fane, come look at this.
Oh, that's a nice find. Sadly, I don't think it'll fit me, but you talk about a bear hug. It won't fit me, right?
Unfortunately not.
I don't suppose it could be modified to fit me.
It is it would be interesting, as they'd have to figure out how to make additional spikes to cover the rest of the space. Otherwise, you'd have weird gaps in it.
I'm very tempted to take this over to the blacksmith and see if they could do that. Pretty sure it would cost more money than we have, though.
Yeah, it's gonna run you a little bit.
Can you imagine, though, a porcupine man bear pig? I mean, I'm just saying. Just saying. Fuck the doom cart. We got a fucking porcupine man bear pig.
We can buy caltrops and glue them to you.
Just glue them to me. Fucking like razor blades and shit, all just like glued to me in this giant like sumo suit.
One-time use.
Oh my god. I throw it back in the pile.
Already.
That's awesome.
Definitely gonna keep note of this store.
Yeah, no, right?
Told you, hordes are good.
I love the description of this store I have. It's just like it might be there. It's great. But if you're looking for information about what was it, bandits and things like that, right?
Yes.
I'm not
Or
sure
pirates.
of its relevance, but someone did say that they saw a skull pinned to a tree with a black arrow. You take the large path about half a day's walk and then about 4 miles east into the hills. I don't know if it's relevant, but it might be.
Go with an arrow in its. Where was it again?
Half a day's walk along the Larch path, then about 4 miles east into the hills.
Thanks, sir. I'll take a look. We'll let you know how it turns out.
Sure. None of you speak Dwarvish, right?
Nope.
No.
I don't remember what languages I speak.
No.
Let's see. Oh, nope. Common, Abyssal, Orc, and Primordial. Wait. No, Primordial's not Orc.
No.
Or Dwarvish, sorry.
No. It's all good.
Why?
Alrighty. I've got a strange old book, but I can't read it. So it'll just go in the collection.
Damn it, now I want to get a dwarf. Fuck me. Find dwarf for the hoarder's book.
All
Okay.
I know is that I got it from a peddler. And the peddler got it from kind of shady like keelboat skipper in Wormford. And he somehow had like a dozen similar books. So no, I don't know how it's related, but might be something.
Well, if we find a dwarf, we will definitely swing back by and maybe we can work something out.
Sure. He'll be here in one of my piles.
Sounds good. And anything else, Kobold?
Not that I can think of. I mean, we could probably find a lot if we just looked, but
We'd also never leave.
yeah.
All right. I really hope it saved that note. I'm going to be really pissed off if it didn't.
I hate you, Lost, for that comment.
Pyro, I don't see anything in your notes at this moment.
Literally kept notes the entire time. So, FYI, if you reload the main window and you have shit popped out on the right, it will not save what you pop out.
Good to know.
Trying to figure out if there's a way to go back.
I looked through another pile.
You want to look to another pile?
Yes, I hate you for telling me that.
All right. Which pile?
I inquired to the shopkeepers to an interesting pile.
Define interesting.
Weapon-wise.
I think Quadrant 7 has a couple of interesting weapons in it. If you can find them. They can prove elusive at times.
Thanks. I'll go look over there.
All right, there are 5 piles in quadrant 7.
Damn, that was a heavy dice.
I guess quadrant. I guess pile 3.
All right, pile 3. Da, 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 da. 97. Alrighty, give me one moment. Da, 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 da. Why is it not working now? There we go. Come on, and generate. Work for me. Yeah, there we go. Pile 3. 97. You dig around for a while, until you find you come out with a kind of searching with what looks like a really beautiful gemstone. Which, if you had found it in a dungeon or something, could probably sell for a good value, but in a shop, it's not as worthwhile to you.
Do I recognize the gem? As to what it is, or it's just a normal gem?
It is a spinel, which you would estimate to be roughly worth about 100 gold pieces, depending on its quality.
I toss it back in the pile and continue on.
Fair enough.
Fucking blows. Oh well.
What's
All
up?
right.
Remember,
I
always
just-
click save.
I did click save. That's the problem. Is clicking save reloaded the thing. So the problem was it was a popped out window, and when you reload the main window, it loses all the stuff. Those windows no longer exist. So if you click save, it just reloads the program. If you do anything, it reloads the program. So make sure you highlight everything you did and then copy it out. So it's
So
all
there's
good.
actually 2 save buttons, actually, now that I look at it. There's the bottom save button, then there's the save button for text at the top. The little downwards arrow.
And he hit the save entry one. Got it.
Probably. It's like if it just popped in, it probably works fine, but as a pop out, probably doesn't.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, at least we learned it session 1, and not, you left that note open for like 5 sessions and then hit save.
Okay, it's not popped out. Let me pop it out. Pop out. Edit. Just 2, 3, 4, 5.
S saved. Nope, that's on my
Nope,
end.
save entry saves just fine, even when popped out. So it's just It's all good. Like I said, it was nothing too major. I
Yeah.
just wanted to remember the Dwarven book, and I was writing down some of the names of places, but it's not really. If somebody would write down the Dwarven book and then where the arrow and that shit was, I had those directions written down, but now they're gone. So that's the only two things.
I have the directions. I'll write the Dwarven book.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only two things, and then I'll start keeping my own notes again next session. It's 6 o'clock. Do we mind stopping here for now?
Yeah, because I
We're
think the
good.
next step is to go check out the leads we got.
Yeah, the quarry, the wood place, and then, well, I guess the arrow. So. All right, folks.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much for
This was
watching.
fun.
I will be doing a little bit better job of exporting this to YouTube this time. So you can always follow the series along there. I'm going to grab food with the wife, and then me and Jay, I think, are probably going to, well, he's going to be raiding. I'm going to be playing New World. So anyone wants to tag along, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I will see you all, and by you all, I mean the stream, next week. Spank your watch.